everyone. In this video, I shall try to talk about a play written by Métis playwright Mary Clemens. The play name is The Unnatural and Accidental Women. So it is, I have already told you, written by a playwright Mary Clemens. So she belongs to Métis community. Métis, it is a community of Canada, and they are the Aboriginal people of Canada. And this play is about the disappearance of multiple indigenous women from downtown east side of Vancouver, whose deaths of extremely high blood alcohol levels were all caused by one man called Gilbert Paul Jordan. Now let's try to know about the author. Mary Clemens, she was born on January 10, 1962. She is a Canadian marriage playwright, performer, director, producer, and screenwriter. Mary was founding artistic director of Urban Inc. Productions and is currently co-artistic director of Red Diva Projects and director of her new film company, Working Pajama Lab Entertainment. Clemens, he had lived on Gallinio Island, British Columbia, and as a writer, Mary had also worked in a variety of mediums, including theater, performance, film, multimedia, radio, and television. And in an attempt to reclaim the lives and importance of the victims, which was largely ignored by the press coverage of the Jordan case, Clemens' play, it is a surrealist exploration that jumps around in time to show the women in the final days before their deaths. Through the figure of the daughter of one of the victims who is searching for answers to her mother's disappearance, the women are brought back to life and talk about their hopes, desires, and challenges as residents of Skid Row in Vancouver. The Unnatural and Accidental Women, it reimagines the murder of 10 middle-aged Native women by a serial killer in Vancouver, in the country of Canada, during the late 1980s. Clemens' titling of the play draws attention to the problematic reporting of the Native women's death. The coroner's reports found the deaths unnatural and accidental. A dramatization play, The Natural and Accidental Women, it was written by Vancouver playwright Mary Clemens and performed in, among other places, Buddies in Bedtime Theatre in Toronto. That was in 2004. In the play, the writer has focused on the story of the victims in an attempt to redress the failure of the news media to do so. Clemens has confronted the complacent depiction of missing and murdered Aboriginal women by highlighting racist stereotypes and profiling of indigenous women that perpetuates violence against Native women. So I want to mention here one thing that just like Native American or the Aboriginal Americans in USA, in the same way there are many Aboriginal or indigenous people are living since or inhabiting since centuries that you will also get in our India, in every country, and in Australia and in Canada too. And there are many Aboriginal tribes. So in this play, the writer has tried to depict her tribe, Métis tribe, that how her tribesmen or women were stereotyped, prejudiced by the other white people or other community of Canada. Okay, and here she is saying, means through her work, she has tried to delineate that the complacent depiction of missing and murdered Aboriginal women. Okay, there many Aboriginal men and women were not taken, means they were not respected by the other counterpart. Rather, they were stereotyped, prejudiced, and they were always seen as an not common people or as not their counterpart. Besides that, the play has also asserted an important call for social action with a reimagining of the downtown east side. It is called shortly as DTES. It was largely portrayed as an uninhabited wasteland, dehumanizing the native and non-native women living in the poorest region of the city. If we flip the book, then the flip book also serves as a visually engaging experience for the reader to delve deeper into the themes of violence against women, colonization, and gentrification. Besides, Clemens has also unraveled many things of the Canadian society throughout the play. And if you navigate through the pages of the flip book, then you will also notice various hashtags drawing attention social, political, and humanitarian issues. Because indigenous peoples, their way of life and existence are inaccurately confined to relics of the past to convenience the colonial narrative, right? So the effective depiction of their truth, it was never done by their people. Okay, then, okay, wait. Yes. To enhance the interactive experience of the flip book for the reader, there are various sound bites included on each page. Sounds are critical to ensuring a fully immersive learning experience of important events, messages, or other traditional knowledge system. As seen with the pot play, Ashes on the Water, and invitation into a sensory landscape of words, movement, breath, and song, it sounds enhance sensory experiences and empathetic abilities for the audience. The pot play is linked on the cover page of the flip book to connect the importance of sound descriptors and sound effects in creating innovative mediums for indigenous storytelling and knowledge sharing. Also, fun fact boxes. Sorry, this is not the thing I should read. Let me now go through the little bit about the play. Okay. So, to enhance the interactive experience of the flip book for the reader, there are various sound bites included on each page. Sound are critical to answering, but this I've already read. And throughout the play, Clemens has set the scene with sound descriptors, and you will find that in the flip book we have incorporated the sound bites accordingly. And that's it.